Hi. Today we're going to be looking at some cosmetic facial masks and just talking about which ones might be best for your skin and how to use them. So I hope you'll join me and find it enjoyable. Most of the masks we'll be looking at are from Taiwan, and I haven't necessarily tried any of them yet, so I went shopping and thought we could just explore them together. So let's do that. I also have a couple cosmetic rounds and a sponge and some things to help demonstrate how to use the products. So after we take a look at the products, we'll also go ahead and just do a quick demonstration using the sponge and also the rounds. Just to show you how it's done. Pretty simple, but it'll be nice. So I'm just gonna set them off to the side for now and look at the masks I have. They're all individually portioned. I just have them wrapped the way they came from the store. So if you've never used a facial mask before, they can be really nice. And I know that sometimes some people feel like maybe they're too indulgent or silly, your masks, but I think regardless of age or gender or demographic, it can be really nice. It can just be a way to relax and nourish your skin. So I hope you'll keep an open mind. Right now, the most popular masks tend to come from various Asian beauty companies, although there are still some Western companies that make great products. So traditionally, when people think about skincare, they think about Korean products mostly. And I'm just unwrapping this. But these are, like I said, these are actually a Taiwanese brand that's really highly rated. But you can explore and pick your own favorites. A lot of places sell them in individual kinds of packaging, like the ones I'm going to show you, so that you can try a bunch of different ones and mix and match, that kind of thing. So, okay. So, I'm just going to take the big tissue wrapping off of them. And I'm going to just set that to the side. Okay. And then I just have the masks left, so. Put that right over there. Okay. So, like I said, you can see there's just individual packages here. And I'll kind of go over each mask and what it is, what it's called, and what it's supposed to do, especially the key ingredients in each one. So, and most of the time, the reason you use a mask is just to try to relax and rejuvenate your face. So a lot of these are hydrating or anti-aging, and since they are Taiwanese products, there's a focus on brightening as well. So And what else do you need to know? All you do is apply them to a clean, cleansed face. Leave them on for a little bit, and when you take them off, your skin will be noticeably nicer. There's usually short-term and long-term effects that are beneficial for your face and skin. So before I show you the traditional ones that I have here, so I'll just kind of fan those out for you. So before we get into this section, I'm going to show you something that's more of a novelty. Face masks have gotten so popular recently all around the world that there's lots of novelty type face masks. And some of them you'll notice are actually masks that they have a paper quality to them. And when you put them on, they actually look like something. So they might make your face look like a dog. I saw a really cute one that was like a Shiba Inu dog, or a raccoon, or a fox, or a bunny rabbit. So there's all kinds of really fun novelty masks, but you usually pay more money if there's sort of a gimmick or if they're heavily decorated. So it's something to keep in mind. The one kind of novelty item that I did pick up is called the Strawberry Point Pad. You can see, which I had never seen before. They're by a brand called Pure Smile. Kind of looks like, no, that's not Korean writing. And let's see, oh, it is Korean, okay. So I guess this is a Korean product. Anyway, the Strawberry Point Pads, you can see are little rounds like this, and they look like strawberries. And it sort of explains on the back. It shows that you can take these rounds and use them like on your cheeks, so on one cheek or on both cheeks here, or you can use them on the pads on the top of your feet, on your hands, on your forehead, wherever you need a little bit of extra nourishment for your skin. So you can see the pack has just a little bit of moisture in it, and so I am kind of excited to try it because instead of having a traditional mask that covers your full face, these give you sort of a chance for spot treatment, which is good. It's becoming sort of more popular to multitask with your skincare routine, since most of us have multiple issues or combination skin. Like I have patches of my skin that tend to be very dry, and then patches that don't get dry at all. So something like this would be ideal. So I'm excited to try it. They also have it in little, I think, kiwi rounds, green apple rounds, different kinds of things. So the strawberry ones I picked because I like the smell of strawberry. And strawberry fruit extract can be very like calming to the skin and invigorating. So that's why I chose them. So that's one of the ones. And this one actually has some directions on it right here. And I apologize, as always, for shaky hands. I have just a tremor, so people always ask about it. Anyway, so it says Point Pad Strawberry 10 pieces. And it says they include strawberry fruit extract, sodium hyaluronate, I can never say this word, hyaluronate, I always want to say Hyrule, like in Zelda, phytocollagen, and some other extract, Portulaca oleracea, maybe? One of you probably knows. Anyway, those things, the hyaluronate is going to help brighten, I know, and soothe the skin with the strawberry. So anyway, it says on the back here how to use. You probably can't see it very well, so I'll just read it. It says, after washing your hands, take the mask out of the package, apply on clean skin, leave on for 5 to 10 minutes, remove and massage the remaining liquid into skin lightly. So that's pretty explanatory. This one's recommending, again, 5 to 10 minutes. Now with most products, unless they have ingredients that are going to be sort of acidic and corrosive, I know that sounds strange, but some kinds of exfoliants and peels will actually basically work to remove dead skin from your face. So if your skin is sensitive, you want to be really vigilant with the timing. With something like this, there's not a whole lot on it that's going to really dry out your skin. So if you want to leave them on a little longer, you probably can. So anyway, so I just thought I'd show these because I've never used them before. And so I probably use, I tend to get dry right up in the forehead area, and so I'll probably try these out there. So, but let's show you the more traditional masks now. And like I was saying, a lot of times I'll leave masks on for quite a while, especially if they're moisturizing or nourishing, because I like to put on a mask and then watch a movie or read a book or something, take a bath. So sometimes it's just nice to put one on your face and then get going with relaxing. So my friend recommended these, and I was really enjoying just her telling me about them, so I thought I'd bring some home and tell you guys about them too. Maybe figure out a mask that would be the best for you. Maybe find the one that'll be the best for me. So, okay. So let's look at each one. I'm gonna set the rest down to the side. Okay. So this first one is a roe mask, roe or caviar. So that may sound a little bit strange if you're not super familiar with beauty ritual, but caviar facials have been in vogue for a long time. And let's see, so this one, they don't have any, unfortunately. There's no directions or anything in English, but I do know that the roe mask with caviar is just going to be really nutrient rich for your face. So caviar is gonna help to add probably hydration and elasticity to your face. So give it a little bit of that springback that you can kind of lose as you get older sometimes, or just that gets dulled from dehydration, not enough sleep, all those kinds of things. So I'm thinking that the roe mask is probably great for anyone who is dealing with just wanting their skin to look youthful and firm and full. So this is probably going to be a good one for those days. Probably a good one for recovering from too much excitement and going, or celebrating too much, so this could be a good one for that, I think. The next one is the Royal Pearl Mask. Now, I've read that you can kind of see this one's very light, so you can see there's like a clamshell with the pearl right there. So I've read that the black pearl, I think they make a black pearl mask, and I know that the black pearl mask is really popular. But the Royal Pearl Mask is popular as well. So I'm guessing that the Royal Pearl Mask is going to really have that emphasis on bright, glowing skin, which is always desirable. I think the best of beauty comes from just trying to look healthy, and so anything that sort of restores that glow, that lit from within radiance is something that's really lovely. So that's always kind of what you want, is to try to look like you're very well hydrated and well rested, all of that, even if you're not. So that's the Royal Pearl Mask. And the next one, this is another brightening mask, I think, because it says so. This is the Mutant Brightening Mask, and my friend really highly recommended this one. There's not a whole lot to look at on the packaging. It's just very light pink, and almost looks like lace on the front, so very delicate. Let me take a look real quick. I'll set these ones down again. Okay, so this one has glycol, so some extract. I almost said abstract. Though an abstract mask sounds nice, doesn't it? Yeah, so I'm thinking citric acid, fruit, apple, cucumber, and then of course the arbutin, which a number of the masks do have the arbutin. This one just has it higher up on the ingredient list. So that's going to really again help with the kind of the glowing visage that most people try to achieve. So I'm kind of excited to try this one. So that's the arbutin. And I think that's a pretty highly rated one around the web, so we'll find out. So I'm gonna put these three back, and then this next one. Again, this one just has blue and a little bit of lace on the design. And this is the hyaluronic acid. Again, it sounds like Hyrule, but it's hyaluronic. So, and the hyaluronic acid, and it's a moisturizing mask. Again, for the uninitiated, acid may sound a little bit scary, but it's not. There's acid in everything. So, and this is a kind of acid again that's really gonna help with moisturizing. And I know that sounds maybe kind of counterintuitive, but it's gonna help to keep to help get rid of dead skin cells, and then also to hold in moisture. And that's a really important part, is creating sort of a barrier that's going to keep moisture in your skin where you want it. So this one, I believe, will help with that, and should be very, very gentle. Unless you're using a really high amount of some of these cosmetic natural acids, it's not going to burn or anything like that. So I wouldn't expect that from this mask. Although if you have sensitive skin, you obviously always want to be just aware of what works and what doesn't. So, and then this one is the final mask that I bought. And it is the Damask Rose Mask. And I just think that's lovely. Damask Rose Mask. Damask Rose Mask. So, you can see that it just has this very pretty rose on it. And it's very light pink. This one is going to have a lot of the same ingredients as some of the others, the glycol, and a lot of the same fruit extracts, the aloe, things like that. It's also got Rosa Damascena flower water, so basically rose water from Damask rose. So roses are said to be really soothing. Sorry if that's a little clicky. But the rose should be really, really soothing. I would expect it to have a very gentle fragrance of the Damask rose. So that should be sort of pleasurable, because a mask should be a really kind of noetic experience and very sensory. So, and what else can I tell you? The rose one should be mostly, again, brightening as well. I think they use the Damask rose to help to brighten up the skin tone and even it out a little bit. So some of these may seem like they have similar effects, which is true. Kind of go over them one more time. And a lot of the key ingredients are going to be the same. However, they have, each one has sort of a signature ingredient, it seems like, that kind of changes up the functioning of the mask just a little bit, so that you can really choose the one that's going to be the best treatment for you, or choose a combination. So I also know they have tons more, and there's so many brands. So there's lots of choices for you. I'll show you one more time the ones I picked out for me. So I picked the Roe mask, the caviar mask, and that's just to kind of help with firming and elasticity of the skin. So I'll probably use that. I have, for example, a big wedding coming up, and so firming is really good for if you're going to be photographed. To have nice firm skin, and also because going to a big wedding weekend can be a little intensive, and so sometimes I tend to get dehydrated. So I'm hoping to bring the caviar mask for that, and I think that'll be really helpful. The next one is the Royal Pearl Mask again, and this one should really, really help with brightening of my skin. I think that bright skin that's really kind of glowy is perfect for if you're going to be doing things outside, if you're going to be out in the natural light, if you have like a big date or something. I would recommend something like the Royal Pearl Mask probably, or anything that's going to have some brightening in it. And that will also help kind of even out the skin tone, help with things like dark circles under the eyes and that sort of thing. So that's what I'm going to expect from the Royal Pearl mask. There's also the Mutant Brightening mask. And that is, again, going to just be for a lot of the same things, brightening, but I think that the Mutant will also help create a little bit of a moisture barrier and keep that in my skin. So I think, again, I haven't tried these. It's just my impression of what the different ingredients do. So the hyaluronic acid moisturizing mask, same thing, is really going to help lock in that moisture while doing away with the dull skin. So that will be a fun one to try. And then the last one I showed you, the Damask Rose mask, which I think will be really soothing for my skin, and I think I'll probably use that for when I'm feeling like I need relaxation, because I assume it will be slightly aromatic as well. So, and the same with the, here we are, the Strawberry Point pads. They seem like a really handy thing to just even have in your beauty kit and just take around with you. I'm going on a trip to Japan soon, so I might bring these for a little bit of spot treatment when I need it. So, and again, I think they'll be slightly aromatic. So the fresh smell of strawberries is always sort of nice. So anyway, so those are some of the masks. Now, I know that a lot of you may not have familiarity using masks, so especially maybe a lot of my male viewers, not to make assumptions, but I just kind of wanted to show you how to prep your face or your skin for using any kind of mask, whether it's a sheet mask, which a sheet mask is going to have some actual paper in it. This isn't exact, but a sheet mask will sort of be maybe a little bit thicker than this tissue, but still very thin. And then what you basically do is you line up the sheet mask with your face, so there will be holes for the eyes and the mouth. And then you go ahead and just apply it to your face. And that sounds silly, but it will have enough hydration and moisture in it to adhere to your face, and then you can kind of lay back and relax. So if you are using a sheet mask, there will be like an actual substance, paper substance to it, and that element, again, you'll just adhere to your face and it'll cover your face. And the benefit of a sheet mask is that it is going to give you probably the most control over exactly where the product is going. Let me fold this and I'll kind of show you. So you'll be able to, with the sheet mask, place it exactly where you want on your skin and see where it is, because you have more feedback. And also, if you actually have a sheet mask that has a paper element, then you will be able to make sure that you're really, really retaining it, that it's not getting wiped off your face. So the only downside to a full sheet mask is that you have to have sort of this silly mask on your face. And like I said, some of them come in really fun colors and designs. So again, this is just a tissue, it's not an actual sheet mask, but if I pull one out, I'm afraid it'll kind of drip. So just to give you an example, and like I said, some of them will come in different colors, things like that, designs, and those designs will make you look almost like you're wearing like a festive costume mask. which can be really cute, but a little alarming if you live with someone or if you open your door for the pizza guy or something. So but you can always have fun with that. I sometimes do. So anyway, so that would be if you have like a sheet mask. Now, many masks that I use are actually just the actual what do I want to say, cream or paste or whatever, and they'll come in like a tube form. So I'm just going to show you with this. This is really just a coconut crush scrub with coconut oil. It's not a face mask, but I wanted to kind of give you an idea, and I had it on hand. So also, to be honest, some masks that I use can be a little bit expensive, and so I didn't really want to waste any because I'm a miser. So anyway, but this is some coconut scrub, and it's basically the same consistency of a lot of masks I like to use, so I'll show you. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, if you have obviously any makeup on or anything like that, you would want to cleanse it from your face, even if you don't wear makeup. And again, I know that a lot of my viewers are men, so I know that a lot of men tend not to wear any makeup at all, and a lot of women too, and that's just fine. So, but whatever it is, it's good to take a nice sponge and a little bit of warm water and really cleanse your skin. And you're really going to want to cleanse just any kind of debris or dirt or pollutants from your face. So make sure that you really just cleanse your skin just a little bit before you put on any kind of mask or moisturizer. So just a little bit of warm water. And a porous sponge is always good, because that's going to help facilitate just a tiny bit of exfoliation for you. So, and then you'll take your skin, obviously, and just very, very gently, you're just going to go ahead and cleanse. And it's really simple. So you'll just very gently cleanse your skin. You can use a cleanser, a cosmetic cleanser, of course, beforehand. I would recommend using something natural, and that will really help, obviously, if you have a lot of pollutants in your face or any kind of other products on your skin. So it's just really gentle. And again, you'll just gently cleanse. And what I like is that you can find a little bit of ritual in that too. Just find the ritual and feeling like you're kind of cleansing your skin, wiping the world away, maybe the stress of your life, maybe the dust of the dusty road or of the city, you know? So anyway, you'll want your skin to be really nice and cleansed like that. And then you can go ahead, once your skin is really dried out, and we'll go ahead and just make sure that we're dry. Just a soft cloth. Okay? So that it's nice and dry and ready. Another another thing that can be really helpful, apart from just some warm water and a sponge and a cloth, is if you can use steam. And steam, one trick I use, if you don't have a facial steamer, I always, I do my dishes at night. So when I open the drawer to my dishwasher, I let the steam rise up into my face a little bit. And what that will do is open up the pores in your face and make it really ready to take in whatever mask you're gonna put on and really, really absorb it deep into your skin. And so that's a great thing you can always do too. I don't have any kind of facial steamer, but like I said, it can be a good tip for you. So, especially if you're going to use moisturizer, it really helps the moisture absorb deep down and stay there. So, and then finally, where did I put it? So then you're going to go ahead and take your mask product, and like I said, if you're using a sheet mask like this, you will, of course, just simply make sure that your hair is out of your face, and you can go ahead and apply it to your face, although it'll go on kind of straight on like that, except with holes for the eyes. But we're not going to do that today. Instead, I'm just going to be using a cream mask. Okay, so you just open it up. And again, this is a coconut scrub, and a lot of masks will have a scrubbing quality to them, something for exfoliation. So for me, it's actually really close to the consistency of the kind of masks I like to use anyway. So I'm just gonna take the product, which is really stuck in there actually. There we go. Sometimes you have to sort of massage the base a little bit so that the product will come out. Okay. So I'm just taking a little bit of this scrub. You can kind of see it's this deeper umber color. And I'm just going to massage it into the skin. And I hope that you can kind of hear that this product has a lot of exfoliant in it, so I'll rub it like this between my fingers. So you can really hear the consistency. Now, not all masks are going to have this level of exfoliation. This formula is more abrasive. The ones I showed you before, the sheet masks, will be really gentle. But if it does have exfoliation, you want to work it in just a little bit so that it can help remove dead skin cells. So anyway, this is, again, it's a scrub, so it's a little bit different. But once you've worked it in, or if it's a sheet mask, just placed it on your skin, then you're good to go. You're just going to kind of relax for usually, it's going to be between 10 and 20 minutes. There are some masks that I'll keep on for 40 minutes. It just really depends. I'm just going to close this up. Okay. And then I'm going to get this hand clean. And I'm just going to let it work in on my hand for a minute. So I'm going to just wash my hand up while we wait. The sheet masks I showed you are going to go onto dry skin completely. They don't need any kind of moisture with the scrub. Once you add moisture to it, especially when you're cleaning it off, it's really going to go into full effect because it becomes creamier and really starts to absorb and blend into your skin too. So make sure that you enjoy every bit of the process of a mask or a scrub. Even cleaning it off can be really rewarding and is part of the ritual. And it has this really wonderful coconut smell. So anyway, I'm gonna set that down and we'll put that off to the side again. So anyway, you would let your face mask, or in this case hand mask, and you can use these masks wherever you want. Even the sheet masks can be sort of cut up and used where you want them. Some people like to use it on their neck, their hands, to prevent roughness of your hands or your feet. Some people even use them on their kneecaps or on their elbows. So wherever you feel like you need it. And either way, whether you've used a cream mask or whether you've used a point pad, or if you've used one of the full beauty masks, you'll go ahead and take that off when you're done with it. And whatever it is, especially if it had a paper component to it, you're going to want to then go ahead and rub whatever is left into your skin so that you get the most out of it. So make sure that whatever it is has really had a chance to absorb and to work its magic like this. And then we're going to go ahead and clean it off. I apologize, I'm almost out of these cotton rounds, but I'm going to dig deep and get one out. Okay, and I'm just going to use this to, it's just a plain cotton round. I'm just going to make sure that I get off all of the excess of whatever's still on my skin. Okay? And that way, when I go in back with my sponge again, it won't be totally overloaded with stuff. So, of course, you might do this in the bathtub, in the shower. A lot of times I will remove a mask either in a bath or a shower afterward, or in your own sink, of course. But for our purposes, I'll just show you with the sponge one more time, just wiping it off. So and just making sure I get it all off my hand, or my face, or my neck, or my elbow, or wherever I've chosen to put it. So and you can really kind of buff it out with your sponge. Because while you're taking off any of the excess, when you sort of buff a little bit like this, you're doing a little more gentle exfoliation, which is great if you've used a mask that's going to help eliminate some of your dull or dead skin cells. So you're helping to exfoliate that and stimulate regrowth of other cells. It's also just a great way to buff anything extra back into the skin, and then take off anything that's going to leave you feeling sticky or anything like that. So, anyhow, this has probably not been horribly educational because I think most people know how to sort of use skincare products, but I thought it would be fun to just kind of explore some new things with you, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I will let you know how I do with all of the different masks. I'm excited to try them, and like I said, please tell me about your skincare routine, your favorite products, anything like that at all, because I love to learn from you all. And I hope you have a really nice, glowing, bouncy, nourished, fragrant, lovely day. So, anyhow, thanks for hanging out with me. Bye, guys.